Hi, just want to talk about what artwork I'm going to be doing today. I had an interview with Space Ape yesterday and they've commissioned me to do some artwork for Transformers Earth Wars. So this isn't my artwork, this is an actual game image, a CGI. So I'm going to be producing a picture for their Arctic Saga, their new upcoming event. I'm going to be doing a painting that's going to be in a competition on their social media. And they wanted it, as it's the Arctic Saga, in the sort of theme of almost like a Christmas card, if you will, with their bots in it. And so I've done this initial design. This is Grimlock charging at something, and there's going to be one of the bases from the game in the background. And the idea is that I'll leave a large area of space void in the picture, and people on social media will write in or email in a message in to say, oh, I think Grimlock should be chopping down a tree, or a snowman, or Megatron, or any character, or anything they want, in fact. And so this is the art canvas I've picked for it. These are the paints I'm going to be using. I haven't painted anything on canvas for a while, so this could be interesting. So this is my sketch of Grimlock, and I need to enlarge it and get it onto my canvas. Now normally when I'm enlarging stuff to redraw it, I simply use my light box. However, I can't use a light box for a canvas board. So what I'm going to do is I've scanned it on a computer, enlarged it, turn it over, put it on my light box, and then I'm going to draw on the back of the paper, and then simply be a case of transferring the paper onto the canvas, pressing hard over the main lines, and hopefully it should lift off some of the graphite onto the board, enough for me to trace the lines. So as you can see, I'm not being precise, I'm just laying down heavy black lines, trying to get maximum coverage, so I definitely push down on the graphite on the other side. Now if you have a quick sneak look, you can just see the images starting to come through there. So as you can see here, I've got the basics of Grimlock's figure down here, which I've copied from the original sketch using the tracing technique that I showed you, and I've used my reference material here to make sure I get all the details right. And leave it there. I'm not going to draw in the rest of the background. I'm actually going to paint it on because the canvas doesn't actually like the lead of the graphite very well. As you can see here, I've smudged a few times, and so I want to start putting some paint down, get some washes over it, build up that that surface, and get stuff happening. Okay, and to protect the drawing of Grimlock, what I've done here is just a regular masking tape. I've just put some layers of tape over here, all over him, and then with this little razor blade, I've just gone around his edge, and I can then peel off the excess, and then when I come to paint, that should leave just a nice white surface for me to paint on, and I won't lose the detail. Doing a little bit of mixing here, I'm trying to replicate that blue, and I'm using a bit of ultramarine and white and some of this lighter blue, but it was looking a little bit chemically, so I've just used just a tiny little bit of yellow, and it's just sort of darkened and taken off that chemically colour, and I think that's looking better. So now I'm going to start applying the background.
In the early centuries of Roman expansion, the Senate saw itself as the kind of brains trust of the state.
A good technique blending colour is to use 2 brushes, one for applying and one really soft brush, just to smooth down, applying very little pressure, just to move the paint around, just the tips of the bristles, to blend it in. Okay, so I finished painting in the mountain, putting in the woods in here, and now I'm going to start drawing in some of the features of the midground, like buildings and battlements and some other items from the game of Transformers Earth Wars, just to really hone it in and make it about the product. Hi, as you can see, I've got all the background elements of the painting in, and now it's time to start painting Grimlock. So all you need to do is remove the masking tape, and all the details that I drew on earlier should still be there. Here's where I am so far with the painting of Grimlock. You can see it's almost done. I've got 2 hours till my deadline. I've still got a long way to go. I've got to just keep digging out, just keep painting. I really want to get this finished and get loads of nice little details on it. I just wonder if I'm going to have the time. Okay, I'm starting to run out of time now. Luckily, today's deadline doesn't really require a fully finished product. That part of the project is that I do half the project, then people vote on how it's finished. So luckily for me, very fortunately, I've still got time, but I'm just going to do just the last touch. I want to see snow flicking up from Grimlock's feet. So I'm going to do a little splatter, if that comes out. Just so you can see that he's kicking up snow there. Yeah. Quite like the look of that. Looks nice and energetic. Yeah. Also gives that impression that it's snowing a little bit. Yeah. Making it really Christmassy, ready for the Arctic saga.
Cool. So in my hand, I am holding Nathan Webb's half-finished painting. He was super kind. Basically, he was in our studio a couple of days ago, and then we're like, hey, what if you drew a painting for us and then had the community decide to finish it with you? And he was like, okay. So overnight, he basically came up with this awesome rendition of Grimlock, who is about to put somebody to shame. We don't know who it is yet, because that is going to be up to the community. And we're really excited to see what the Transformers Earth Wars community comes up with in finishing this painting, and then we're going to unveil it. Nathan is going to finish it off, and I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Awesome. So I'm just leaving the Space Ape Studios now. The live interview went really well, I think. I didn't drop any F-bombs or stutter too much. It was really exciting, and everybody at the studio seemed to like my work, so all good. And take care, everybody.